Hi guys, today we're going to be learning how to solve quadratic equation given value of either x or y. So first we're going to complete question 1a where it says find the value of y when x equals 4. So we know the value of x and we're going to fill it out. So y equals then minus 3 minus 15. The first thing we're going to do is just, times 4. So 4 to the power of 2 equals 16. Minus 3 times 4, 12. Minus 15. That, our final answer is going to be y equals minus 11. This one's pretty easy. So now we're going to move on to 1b. Which is where it gets a little bit more complicated, but it's not really complicated yet. So what we're gonna do is we know that y equals 3, so 3 equals x squared minus 3x minus 15. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna turn this into a quadratic formula. And to do that, we're just gonna bring this 3 over here. And what we're gonna get is x squared minus 3x minus 18, because we're gonna be subtracting 3 from both sides. And now that we did that, this is gonna be equal to 0. And you'll see why we're doing this in the next few steps. So now we're gonna solve it, and what we're gonna do is find, with any quadratic, we're gonna find a number that added equals 3 and when multiplied equals 18. And that number is gonna be minus 6 plus 3. So we're gonna rewrite it minus 6x plus 3x minus 18 equals 0. And if you don't understand this, what we're basically doing is just splitting this into two different numbers, because it's gonna facilitate what's gonna happen next. And then what we're gonna do is factorize. So we're gonna factorize not the whole thing, but this and this. So what's the common factor between x squared and minus 6x? X, right? So x is going to be outside our brackets, and then it's going to be x minus 6. Great. And then here, the common factor is going to be 3. So 3, and then x minus 6. So, in case you didn't notice, these are the same. They're equal. So what we're going to do is we're going to rewrite x plus 3, because if there was a minus here, then it would be minus here, but in this case it's not. And then what we're gonna do is close those brackets and write the other brackets, and we know that this equals 0. Now there's a law called no factor law, and it basically says that, don't you agree that if x times, I'm gonna do y times 5 equals 0, y is going to be 0. Because basically what it says is when two numbers are multiplied and they equal 0, one of them has got to be 0, because you just can't get 0 out of nowhere, and any number multiplied by 0 is going to be 0. So we're going to apply the no factor law to this equation. And what we're going to do is either x plus 3 equals 0, because they're both multiplying each other, or x minus 6 equals 0. And in the case of x plus 3 equal 0, x would be equal to minus 3. And if you're wondering where I got minus 3, I'm just going to subtract minus 3 from both sides, like I would do with any other equation. And then if it were x minus 6 equals 0, we're going to get 6. And so basically our answer is going to be x equals minus 3 or x equals 6. So it is possible for there to be an or. There is the possibility for an equation that you can only get a positive number. For example, if you're finding out a measurement, you're not going to get a negative measurement. So we would know that the answer would be x equals 6. But in this case, it doesn't really matter. So yeah, that's our final answer.